sports.
After day one of the state golf tournament, LCC had a 7-stroke lead. Now let's see what the T-Birds had in store for day two. It's the great course at Ohio State that the ladies in Division II are playing at. Starting on 8, Megan Mulcahy looking at par. She knocks it down. Megan shoots the best score of her career, carding a 78. Same hole, younger sister Mary Kelly Mulcahy drains her own par putt, and she continues her success on 10. Here, the sophomore staring down a birdie, and there it goes. Mary Kelly leads her team with a 152 total on the weekend. Moving to 12, Erin Mulcahy has a chance to birdie a hole, and she sends the putt right into its home. She cards a 79 to tally a 155 for the weekend. LCC's total of 652 keeps them on top of the leaderboard, giving the Thunderbirds the Division II state title.
I can't tell you how good it feels. My 9th year coaching, getting these girls down here and winning, it's really great for the Catholic community, the Central Catholic community.
I think we're all extremely excited. It hasn't really hit me yet, but this is what we've been working for, not just all summer, all year this year, but also, last year we got down here. We worked for that. It's just exciting, so exciting.
I mean, we've been wanting this for a long time, as long as I can remember, and now being able to say that I'm a state champion, I'm kind of speechless right now.
As for our lone male competitor in Division II, Bath's Britton Hall competing on the Scarlet course. Hole 4, Hall tapping one in. He shoots back-to-back 91s in his first time at state. The freshman finishing in a tie for 53rd. In Division III, the boys competed at North Star. Starting on 10, Kalidus Christian Nartker attempting the lengthy birdie, but he comes up a little bit short. The Wildcat senior settles for par, finishing with an 88. That's good enough for 24th. Kalida places 11th as a team. Same hole, Fort Loramie, Zach Pleasman converts. The Redskin leads his team to a 12th place finish. Minster's Joseph Magato is trying to save par here. The Wildcat is just off the mark. Magato finishes in a tie for 20th. The Wildcats tie for 8th overall, and they just so happen to tie with Spencerville. Ethan Harmon putting for par and knocking it down. Ethan leads the team on the second day with an 86. 10 is a popular hole today in St. John's. Adam Gerker is a fan of it as well. The most recent Scholar athlete putting from the fringe and pouring it right into the cup. The senior Blue Jay improves by 1 stroke, finishing in a tie for 53rd. Finally, we have Jack Romer from St. Henry. He barely misses the birdie putt. The St. Henry native cards an 86, finishing his senior year in a tie for 37th at the state tournament. On the tennis courts, spots at state are on the line in Division I. Shawnee's Kunmi Ojo playing in the district semifinals in Port Clinton. Here she charges and fires to the open court. However, the sophomore loses her semifinal match 6-1, 6-0 and finishes 1 spot short of state. In Division II, Bath's Bolin sisters have already locked up a spot at state. They play in the double semis. Here it's Esther dropping a shot right at the net, too short for her opponent to reach. The Wildcat duo is battling from down a game in the first set, and now it's Ruby blasting one to the corner. The Bolins lose twice today, but will still head to state next Friday in Mason. Conference bragging rights are on the line in Spencerville. The final race to determine the NWC's best. Starting with the boys, Lincoln View's Alec Bowersock is leading the way for the Lancers. The senior cruises in with a time of 16 minutes, 53.8 seconds. Lincoln View finishes second as a team. Girls side, it's the defending champ making her way through the course. Alyssa Ellerbrock captures gold in a time of 19 minutes, 41.2 seconds. The Columbus Grove Junior leads her team to a first place finish. The Grove boys also finish first, Bulldogs sweeping the team titles. With the postseason action out of the way, when we come back, it's time for some football. Highlights from the gridiron and the pitch right after this quick timeout. Welcome back. In the series between Ohio State and Minnesota, the Buckeyes have won 26 of their last 27 meetings and own the overall record 44-7. Ohio State was tabbed a 31-point favorite against the Golden Gophers. However, in the second quarter, Buckeyes are trailing by 4, but KJ Hill came to play, snatching it one-handed and housing it for the home team. Hill has 9 catches for 187 yards and 2 touchdowns today. Ohio State wins 30-14. Division III football, Bluffton is looking for their first home win of the season, taking on Manchester. Down 4 in the third quarter and driving. Perryglad pumming Gardner, goes up top, and it's Lucas Espiti on the sideline. It's a 32-yard pickup, but the Bluffton drive stalls after Gardner gets injured. Fourth quarter, the defense makes the big play. Manchester fumbles the football right into the hands of Isaac Zickafoos, and that's the wrong guy to give the ball up to. The defensive lineman is so talented that the Beavers have been giving him wildcat snaps at quarterback lately. And he returns this 80 yards for a touchdown in the lead. It doesn't last though. Bluffton falls 21-17. Staying in in Division 3. Ohio Northern is fresh off their bye week. The Polar Bears take on 10th ranked John Carroll. Scoreless in the second, Anthony McFadden hits Chad Rex, who rolls over a defender because he isn't down and gets a couple more yards. It's a 13-yard gain and a first down, and the Bears cap the drive with the first score of the day. AJ Marks does the honors, however, not enough of that today. Northern loses 49-17. Some more football in Ada. The Ohio Northern women are riding a 10-game winning streak and are perfect in conference play. They host John Carroll as well. First half, the Bears play it into the box, and McKenna Welsh gets a foot on it. That ball clearly crosses the goal line, even though it takes a few seconds for the officials to deem it as such. Polar Bears win 3-0. The UNOH women are having a great October, as the Racers have not allowed a single goal this month. Our very own Aran Hammy calling the game. We pick things up in overtime. Collide as Jackie Gardner drops one back to a streaking Iris Rabeau. The freshman from France hits the game winner. UNOH wins 3-2 in overtime. The UNOH men also taking on Siena Heights today. Racers looking to extend their winning streak to 10 in a row. We're scoreless until the 57th minute. Devin Morgan sends it in, and Felipe Lupion finds Nylon. Lupion scores twice today as UNOH is victorious 3-0. And we end on the high school pitch. Bath hosts Bluffton in their regular season finale. It's tied at 0s in the second half until Faith Kinded capitalizes on the loose ball. Wildcats draw first blood, and then with under 5 minutes to go, Chandler Clark drops it back to Abby Dakin. Bath wins 2-0, and we do have a special fan shout out for Marcus.
Yes, we always love to shout out our fans. Thanks for watching, Marcus, and we'll be right back right after this.